Hello everyone. It has been a long time since I've done an insurance video. Yeah, look, I got a little color. I went fishing and got in the sun. I was in Michigan and I caught like 100 pounds of white bass. Oh my God, it was so much fun. But today I'm here to talk to you about the importance of hiring or acquiring insurance through an agent who knows insurance and exactly what they are selling you. And I know this might sound like something that doesn't need to be said, but it does, and there are a lot of reasons for that. So, back in the day, insurance agents got hired with an agency. They went through extensive training. They learned a lot of stuff about insurance. Some of them even have degrees in insurance, and they know what goes in a policy and what you need. As things have progressed and the time has gone by, a lot of stuff has become easier and much easier to access and cut out the middleman. So, I am not saying these things to you because I am an agent, right? I'm saying these things to you because the purpose of insurance is to keep you from losing all your shit, right? Your assets. Maybe I shouldn't curse, but the purpose of it is to keep your assets and to protect your assets. So, if you're one of those persons who are just getting insurance because someone or some entity required you to, and you don't really care about protecting your assets, this video is not for you. But if you are a person who is actually trying to hold on to your stuff and protect your assets, this video is for you. Now, you need to work with an agent who is interested in insurance and who knows insurance, and you need to get a policy that covers your assets. You need to be interested in coverage over price, right? The cheapest insurance policy is not always the best. The quickest policy is not always the best. And purchasing insurance online without ever meeting or speaking to an agent is probably a really bad idea. And I am saying this not because I want your business. I am saying this because if you don't know insurance and you don't understand what goes into an insurance contract, you can set yourself up for extreme failure and loss, and for your claims not being accepted or paid, right? There, even with a savvy or experienced insurance agent, you can still wind up with coverage gaps and end up in a hole of issues and problems and not having your assets protected. So we don't want to do that. As a matter of fact, Google is even shutting down one of its rating services, online rating services, because of the severity of people losing, or the volume of cases where people are losing their assets because they're simply jumping on a rater, looking for the cheapest insurance, never speaking to an agent, and losing all their shit, right? It's not a good idea. Saving 10, 20, or 30, or even $100 a year and compromising coverage when you have assets that have a lot of value is not smart at all. Now, I'm not saying that paying a whole bunch of money for something when you can get something else for the same price is smart either. Excuse me. But I am saying to you that please find an agent who knows insurance and who is willing to go over your policy with you. Now, the last reason why I'm saying this is because back in the day, you had to be an agent and you went through extensive training and you went to an agency and senior agents taught you stuff and you learned a lot about insurance. Some people even obtained degrees in insurance, right? Nowadays, insurance companies are hiring salespeople and customer service reps who know very little, if anything, about what's in an insurance policy, and they are churning out insurance policies by the thousands. And if your situation is not cookie cutter, it can lead to an issue. If your home was worth, or should I say, if it took $200,000 to replace your home last year, and this year it takes $400,000 to replace your home, and your home was written last year with a $200,000 replacement cost policy, and your house burns to the ground, you may be super stuck with a negative $200,000 payout limit, and you may not be able to replace your home because your insurance policy was not reviewed by someone who, through no fault of their own, just became an insurance agent so that they could make a lot of money. And who doesn't want to make a lot of money, right? I want to make a lot of money. You want to make a lot of money. You also want to keep your money. So it will behoove you, like my mother used to say, to find an agent who knows about insurance, who has experience. Experience doesn't mean they always know, though, right? This has become an increasing problem with life insurance. Everybody's trying to sell life insurance policies, and they're getting with these high sales tactic life insurance companies who they're really messing people up. They're getting people to switch their life insurance policies, and they're not doing their due diligence. Some of them aren't doing their due diligence because they don't even know how to do their due diligence. And some of them have the best intentions, but they have not done the homework, they have not studied, and they do not know what they're selling. For this reason, I have had a life insurance license for almost an entire year, and I haven't even attempted to sell one policy because I don't feel like I'm qualified yet. Because if someone dies and their family doesn't receive what they think they're going to receive because I didn't know life insurance like I needed to know it, I would not be able to live with that. And I know you're thinking, oh, there's all kind of things in place to protect people with that. And I can tell you that that's halfway true, right? I have corrected underwriters and people who have been doing this for 20 years because I took the time to look some stuff up and do some comparisons and figured out that they were totally wrong. So the first thing that I want you to take away from this is, number one, do not, especially if your situation is not cookie cutter, do not purchase your insurance from online. Don't do it online. Make sure that you speak to an agent, not a customer service salesperson, but an agent who knows insurance, that's going to help you maintain and keep your assets. So do yourself that favor and make sure you have an agent who knows your situation and who is interested in knowing what's in your policy and if it fits your particular situation. I hope that helps someone. You have a great rest of your week. I'm going to go over insurance gaps in my next few videos, and you have a great rest of your day. Bye.